Godani was established in 2016, inaugurated by Honorable State Minister Mr. Nitin Agarwal, MSME Export Promotion Department, in presence of Dr. Rajneesh Dubey, IAS, Principal Secretary MSME and Export Promotion, Uttar Pradesh. Godani is manufacturer and exporter of investment casting products, zinc casting products, and also has an automatic electroplating plant. Godani is an ISO and OHSAS certified company having ISO 14001-2004, ISO 9001-2015, OHSAS 18001-2007. Godani has all the solution for your casting requirements like machining with vertical machining center, CNC turning, radial drill, and milling machine. For quality control, we have spectrometer, hardness tester, UTM, and fully automatic electroplating plant. Godani is one of the very few manufacturers who follow the traditional casting process. It embarks its position as a premium quality manufacturer. In Godani, we manufacture engineering products, door hardware products, marine products, defense components, offshore casting components, saddlery products, bathroom fittings. The casting process starts right away with the acceptance of the purchase order. After the acceptance of the PO, the most important phase starts, that is, drawing of the final product. This phase can be considered as the foundation phase, as all the development depends on the accuracy of the drawing. Once the drawing phase gets completed, there comes the die development process. This is the phase where actual development starts from blueprint to manufacturing bay. Skilled workers manufacture the most accurate dies of the world. After the completion of the die, sample is sent to the client for approval. And if the approval is true as per the requirement, the next phase follows, else sent to the concerned department for rectification. The modeling and process control of the wax pattern manufacturing stage of the investment casting is an essential part of the objective of through process modeling. Wax injection is the first step of the investment casting process. It is therefore an essential step, as many of the defects created in this stage can be reproduced in the final casting if they are not detected. Cleaning and refining process are followed after the pattern wax injection. Wax shrinkage, refractory shrinkage, and alloy shrinkage are all the factors considered when cutting the die cavity. Very complex shapes can be achieved by incorporating the use of soluble wax cores and or preformed ceramic cores, or a combination of both, into the wax part. Each wax part is then assembled with the runner or sprue system, also called the gating, to form what is commonly called a tree, case, or setup. A tree can consist of one wax part, or in some cases, hundreds of wax parts. The ceramic shell has replaced the solid mold method of investing the wax assembly. This is accomplished by dipping the wax assembly or tree into the ceramic slurry, followed immediately by a coating of stucco of dry refractory grain. The coated assembly is then allowed to dry in a controlled environment. The dip, stucco and dry steps are then repeated until a shell of sufficient thickness has been formed. Typically, a minimum of 3 by 8 inch thick shell is required to achieve a green strength capable of withstanding the pressure of wax expansion during dewax. Since investment shells are cast unsupported, it is also necessary to have a fired strength capable of holding the weight of the metal cast, another consideration for determining the shell thickness. To minimize shell cracks from wax expansion, it is absolutely necessary to achieve dewax temperature in a very few seconds. As the wax melts, it exits the shell through the runner or sprue system of the assembly. After dewax, the shell can be stored in an uncontrolled environment until scheduled to cast. Prior to casting, the shell is firmed primarily to develop the fired strength of the ceramic. Green or unfired shells have insufficient strength to contain the metal and secondly to remove any traces of the wax. After proper firing, the shells are removed from the furnace and immediately cast unsupported. The metal enters the shell through runner or sprue system, which must be of proper design to prevent metallurgical defects due to improper gating. Because of metal shrinkage due to solidification, much of the ceramic shell literally falls off the castings. However, additional cleaning is required to remove all the shell material. This is normally accomplished mechanically and/or chemically. Following initial shell removal, the individual casting are removed from the gating system by some means of metal cutting. Any additional cleaning and processing steps are then done to finish a complete investment casting meeting all the customer expectations. Finally, the castings are checked for adherence to drawings and quality standards, post which the castings are sent for packaging and shipping. We have automatic electroplating plant for metals like zinc, brass and iron. Electroplating is one of the most popular method that is used all around for the purpose of metal surface finish. It is very cost-effective process and is mostly used to provide a protective coating to metallic substrate and an attractive finish. In Godani, we offer nickel plating and chrome plating to our customers as per their thickness requirements. At present, we are feeding industries like sanitary wares and door hardware industry, etc. Our plating pass through all types of tests in sanitary wares. Contact us